Hi, my name is Eric Skinner. I'm doing my interview for my lifespan development class. My person I'm interviewing, he's from an intermediate school and is the son of a very close friend. And here we go. So, how old are you?
I'm 12.
When is your birthday?
April 25th, 2001.
Okay. So, ask a few questions about yourself. How much do you like yourself?
I
Like,
like.
how would you describe how you like yourself and what things you do or don't like?
I guess I like myself a good bit. I mean, I don't hate myself. I like myself.
So you wouldn't change anything about you? Okay. That's good enough. What's the best thing about you that you can describe to me? What's your number one thing you like about yourself?
I like my sense of humor.
Sense of humor? So that you like to make people laugh? Okay. Do you get along with your parents most of the time?
Most of the time, yes.
Most of the time, yes. Which one do you think you get along with the most? Which one would you prefer hanging out with because y'all have a closer bond or whatever?
I think both of my parents. I think me and my parents both equally get along with each other. Probably my dad.
Dad. What do y'all just get along better? You and your mom clash a little more? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what kind of things do you and your dad do together?
We fish and we ride 4-wheelers.
So a lot of outdoor things.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things do you do with your mom?
We're more not outdoorsy. We're more indoors.
Indoors. All right. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a sister.
Describe your relationship with your sister.
We have a very good relationship. We used to not have such a good relationship. Now we do.
So you'd say that y'all get along most of the time, but y'all not the brother and sister that fights a lot. Y'all
we get along
closer. So y'all are a lot closer than. Okay. Do you have any pets?
I have a dog.
How close are you to your pet?
We're close. I mean, yeah.
Like, do you spend a lot of time with you? Do you spend a lot of time with your pet?
Mm-hmm.
You do. So who takes care of your pets more, you or your parents? Who's the main person that does things, take care of them, play with them, feed them?
My parents usually feed him. I'm more the one that plays with him.
Okay. What do you want to do when you grow up? Or what do you want to be? Or what kind of things you want to do? What's something on your list?
I'm into acting and theater. So
what's your ultimate goal with that?
Probably study theater and try to pursue that.
So would you want to be an actor, or you want to be in theater the whole time? Like what?
Thinking more TV stuff.
TV acting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What grade are you in?
7th.
What school do you go to?
PCIS, Phoenix City Intermediate School.
Okay, and who's your favorite teacher at that school?
Mr. Rodriguez, my geography/civics teacher.
Why would you say he's your favorite teacher? Explain what he does that you like better than others.
He's one of the younger teachers, so he can, I guess, more relate to us.
You feel like you get along with him a lot better because he's more in your age group area. So who would be your least favorite teacher?
Can't think of one really. Most of my teachers and me, we get along fine.
Okay. What is your favorite subject in school?
Science.
Why is that your favorite subject?
I like biology. I like learning about living things.
So you like, because you like outdoor stuff, so you like learning stuff about that. I gotcha. What will be your least favorite subject?
Math.
Why is that?
I just never really liked math.
You're not really big numbers and stuff? Gotcha. A lot of people are that way. Do you like it when you have homework, or like when you have to study, or do you dread it?
I'm not really into homework. Not that a lot of people are. I would rather study than have homework.
You'd rather study. Do you spend a lot of time studying, or do you try to wing it a lot of times and try to cram, or do you actually sit down and learn things?
It depends on how well I know the subject.
The school team to be easy to you, or do you have to put a lot of effort in to do well?
It depends on the subject.
Okay. What's the toughest subject for you one you have to study the most with?
Probably math.
Math. That's probably why it's your least favorite. If you could describe it, how important is school to you?
School is important to me. I think that you should have an education, because if you don't, you won't get very far.
Do you look at school? So you look at school as the step to get to be what you want to be later in life, or do you look at it as like a social? Do you like going there because to see your peers, or do you see it actually how it is to get you somewhere?
A little bit of both.
Okay. How do you feel like you do in school?
I feel like I do pretty good in school.
Do you think if you tried a little harder, you could do better?
Mm.
Yes. Do you think that having all your friends at your school and different distractions around you think that takes away from you doing better in school, or is this you just don't feel like you want to do better?
Sometimes my friends can be a distraction for what I'm learning about.
Okay. Do you like sports?
More of a watcher than an actual player.
What would you say your favorite sport is, if you were to watch something?
Football.
Football? Who's your favorite football team?
The Florida Gators.
Do you enjoy when you go to PE at school?
PE's more of a social
time.
Social.
So that's where you get to talk a little more, since you're not in a closed setting. So you're not really into like the sports part. You're just into being able to hang out and actually communicate with your friends without getting in trouble. Okay. If you could pick one thing to do in the world, and you could choose anything you want to, what would be the one thing you would definitely want to do?
Acting.
Like, be more specific. Like, you would like to be the head actor on this play, or if you want to be on this TV show, what would be something, basically what your ultimate goal would be if you could choose the best thing for you?
I would like to be on Saturday Night Live.
So you would like to be, okay, good. So what's a typical week? What's some of the things you would like to do? You said you like fishing and go riding four-wheelers. What's something you like to do all the time? Are those mainly the things you like to do?
Mainly.
Okay, and then you said you're acting. How often do you do acting?
I usually have a lot of stuff to rehearse for. A drama club at school. I usually have to read my script and get the lines memorized, make sure I know everything.
How many plays do you usually do in a year?
In a year, it depends really. I usually do something with the drama club. If there's something else that I can do, if there's another audition going on, I'll audition for it. If there's not, then I just...
So does theater, does that take up a lot of your time? That's your main focus most of the time? Okay. Who do you usually do these things with? Go fishing, go to theater? Like, who are you hanging out with? Is it your friends, your family?
I think my family or my grandparents usually is who I attend like plays with and all of that.
What about if you do like fishing and all that stuff? That's usually who's that usually with?
My friends.
Friends, okay. How would you describe your behavior at school?
I think I behave pretty well in class. It depends on what class it is.
Are you usually getting compliments for your behavior, or are you usually getting discipline in most cases?
It just depends on what teacher it is.
Would you think if a teacher was to talk to another teacher about you, what do you think the kind of things they would say in most cases? For example, like hard worker, does his work, very polite, or what kind of things like that would she say?
I'm very talkative in class, so they would probably say I was talkative, but I get my work done.
Okay. Do you like to, since you like to make people laugh, do you make people laugh in class a lot? Or do you do that kind of stuff in the hall, or do you try to do that in the classroom sometime also?
Both. It just
depends on the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to your friends, would you say you were the cute one, smart one, shy one, funny one, loud one, or any other kind of adjective you want to add in there? Do you think that if you were to go up to your friends and we say, describe Gary, what would you say?
They would probably say I was the loud one and maybe one of the outgoing ones.
The outgoing one? You think they would say you're the funny one?
Depends on who the person is.
Okay. How would you compare yourself to your sibling? Like, what do y'all have this... What kind of stuff is it like, and what stuff is different between y'all two?
The only difference we really have is what we enjoy. Not really enjoy, but what we would do in our spare time.
So, explain, what would you do in your spare time compared to her?
I would probably be rehearsing for something, and she would probably, I don't know, I don't know, she's more social, I guess, than me.
Okay. Do you prefer to be with your parents, or do you prefer going off and hanging out with your friends? Like, on typical, what would you rather be doing most of the time?
I think I like hanging out with my friends, but I think family is important and that it should sometimes come first before other stuff. So I would probably say parents.
Okay. What is your favorite thing to eat?
Favorite thing to eat? I like seafood. I like Cajun food.
Cajun? Mm-hmm. Okay. If you could choose one person in the world you could switch places with right now and be them, who would that be, or what would they be doing? You'd still be yourself, but you'd be doing what they're doing right now, like your pretty much ultimate goal. Who do you look up to the most, and what you want to be when you grow up?
Probably any older actor that has been very successful. He may not be still doing anything, but he's had his run with acting, and he's still successul. People know him.
Is there somebody in mind that you've always looked at, like you look at him as like a mentor of what you want to be when you get older, like a specific actor or somebody?
Even though he's passed away, I liked Bob Hope, the comedian.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate all your insight on your life, and thank you.